Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be reviewing the ship USS Indianapolis. It is a Tier 7 American cruiser that is the cheapest to purchase in the premium shop right now at $31.20 or 7,800 doubloons in the armory. The ship's crew is awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor as well later on, but this ship suffered a tragedy. It was sunk by a torpedo, and the crew had to fight off sharks, just about every other dangerous thing you can encounter in the seas. Further ado, we're going to start by going over our stats here, starting with our armor layout. 16 millimeter plating up here, 25 millimeter plating here, 28, 38 at the side, 63 at the front of the turret, 19 millimeters at the top of the turret. Conning tower is 32. 25 millimeter plating here. Superstructure at 13. This middle deck is 25. The superstructure is 13. Back is 25. And the way back is 16, 63, 38, 13. Very back we got 5 and a 30 there. Section of Citadel armor belt that's 100 millimeters right there. Look at our barbettes. We have 38 millimeter barbettes. Citadel deck 63 millimeters. Citadel Warship 57. We got this piece up here that is 146 all around. Top is 63. And at the back we have 146, 146, 63, 38. Let's take a look at our side here. 100 millimeters Citadel armor, 25 Citadel plating, 30 millimeter Citadel plating, 7. So you're really not going to be dodging much shells these days with a ship, because right in the middle right here, you're going to be hit quite a lot by fires just by having this middle section be 25. So let's look at survivability, 32,500. Artillery, 3x3, 203 is 14.3 second reload. Turn time is 22.4. Great. Secondary, 8x1, 127. So those would be these guys here. We have one attack flight for attacking submarines. Our main battery firing range is 16.9 kilometers. 8 kilometers, continuous damage to 8. It's average AA. It's not really the greatest. Maneuverability 34.1 knots. Turning circle radius 650 meters. Rudder shift time 6.7 seconds. Concealment 11.1 by sea up to 16.9. Sub 0 to 5.8 by air. 9.9 after firing gun. 8.8 when ship's on fire. Assured detectability range 2.0 after firing a shell. 7.3. Go look at my skills here. So I have grease the gears, priority target, heavy AP shells, and concealment expert. Eventually, I'm gonna stick on top grade gunner. Indianapolis kind of has gotten a little bit dated at this point, so it's more of a collector's piece. Shifting gears modification 1, I have equipped. Aiming systems modification 1, damage control system modification 1, and main armaments modification 1. We're gonna swap this out. Swap this out for surveillance radar. Just because that's its strong point, is the radar. See that with that consumable, our radar action time goes up to 114 seconds. Goes out to around 10 kilometers, and your other choice for the slot is fighter, but I don't see why you'd equip fighter at tier 7. This radar is your strongest asset. You have a choice between hydroacoustic search or def AA. I'm keeping hydro and radar on just because it subs. Obvious reasons. Depth charge, armor piercing, high explosive shells. Indianapolis is a ship that honestly just feels underpowered compared to other ships in the game. I mean, you can still have some fun in this ship, but it's a little outdated now, especially with submarines. So that's why I decided to slot in that upgraded radar equipment in that slot 2 there, because you gotta use all your assets on the ship in order to really make it competitive. You do have the super heavy AP shells as is an American cruiser trait. But if you ever find yourself just wanting a collector's piece, you can get Indianapolis. In order to make this ship competitive, again, I would say that they would need to shave off another second off the reload time and improve the traverse by another second or two. Maybe make the whole deck all the way across 25 millimeters as well. Even just changing that middle deck to 27 millimeters would probably be better. Keep in mind the ship has to face tier 9s. Struggle a little bit in this ship sometimes. So I'm just gonna show her off in a little co-op gameplay here. Submarines here in the co-op. I notice they've been moving. The submarines have been showing up more in randoms lately.
General quarters.
All right, here we go.
All stations retreat.
What are you blabbing that about? Silly. We're in a match with the CV. Okay. So with Indianapolis, how you want to play her these days is... Okay, that guy's getting it. I'm not going to have my entire video be interrupted by that. Sorry. You're just spouting nonsense. Seriously, people just like to spam commands sometimes. I just find it to be really annoying. Back on topic here, our ship review. What is good about Indianapolis? Her armor-piercing shells hit hard. Her HE is okay. AA is sort of average. Kind of funny how this ship is actually cheaper than Atlanta. I guess they see Atlanta as more competitively viable, which I agree. Got Destroyer coming here quick. Let's see if I can get him hit here. Shame that the ship is just underpowered compared to what it used to be. You know, it used to be the go-to ship for a lot of players back when they had tier 7 ranked. I think we've had a tier 7 rank. Oh yes, we did about 2 months ago.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser detected.
Find that sometimes your ships hit and sometimes they won't.
Enemy battleship detected.
Honestly, buffing up the dispersion values wouldn't be a bad idea either, just by a smidge. ML Burton come around the corner here. Find that your shells take a little bit of time to get there. Switch to this armor piercing here.
torpedoes, dead ahead.
Torpedoes. Zara. Let's see if the shells do hit hard. I would say the AP shells and the radar are really the ship's strong suits.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Our team is taking the lead.
I really just want to concentrate on using this AP in as best as you can, keeping your ship facing forward most of the time. Help you take the damage easier. Ah, jeez. Let's see. Might be able to hit him. There we go. So we got a nice citadel there. We're already up to 5 citadels. The ship can still hit hard, but when you're facing tier 9s, you're gonna struggle, like a lot,
Enemy heavily damaged.
because the tier 9 is just gonna rip you apart. No other way of saying it other than that. When it's top tier, it'll do decent.
Battleship foundered.
But when it's bottom tiered, not so much. Just got to utilize the ship's strengths of heavy AP and a good radar. Just fire off this radar here so you can just see it. That it consistently will get good citadels if you aim right. You gotta aim carefully with the ship. Aim in the right spot and you'll get a ton of bullseyes.
Our victory is in sight.
So the ship can still hit hard. Hard to sit there and give it some buffs. I would sit there and improve that reload time, like I said, by about a second, improve that traverse by about 2 seconds perhaps, and then leave the radar duration, all the other aspects alone pretty much. That already 100k damage in this. That aircraft carrier is getting jealous of the damage I'm doing. Overall, I find this ship to still be a decent buy. Just depends on what you want to do with the ship. Want to be competitive? You have to really just practice with the ship a bit if you want to pick it up for that reason. Still hold up, yes. I just think maybe the ship could use some slight buffs to help it out. Oh, I was actually top dog in this battle. What do you know? Yep, like I said, Indianapolis available for $31.21 in the premium shop, or 7,800 doubloons. Decent pick. People looking to start out, perhaps. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my review of USS Indianapolis. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, watch, and subscribe to the channels. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.